Episode 7: The Hidden Intelligence of Microbes. How Life's Smallest Architects Shape Immunity and Human Evolution. Long before humans walked the earth, before trees reached towards sunlight or oceans shimmered with color, there were microbes, tiny, unseen beings, the first architects of life. They transformed barren rock into fertile soil, breathless air into oxygen, chaos into harmony. They learned to collaborate, to exchange energy and information. Every form of life we know, plants, animals, humans, carries their signature. We are not separate from them. We are extensions of their evolution. And they are still here, living within us. Trillions of them, a vast invisible civilization that shapes our immunity, mood, and vitality. Modern science is finally catching up with this ancient truth. Microbes are not enemies, they are teachers. At Scripps Research in California, Dr. Howard Hang and his team have uncovered a stunning dialogue between microbes and our immune system. Their research shows that bacteria communicate with our cells through chemical messages, orchestrating how we heal, how we age, and how we respond to disease. One of the most fascinating examples is a bacterium called Enterococcus faecium. Dr. Heng's lab discovered that this microbe produces an enzyme named SAG-A, a tiny molecular sculpture that reshapes its own cell wall into small fragments called neuropeptides. These fragments are not debris, they are messages. When they meet the human receptor, NOD2, something profound happens. The immune system wakes up. Inflammation balances. Healing accelerates. The body remembers how to recognize what is safe and what is harmful, how to restore inner order. Through this molecular language, E. faecium helps protect against infections like C. difficile, supports recovery from inflammation, and even enhances the success of cancer immunotherapy, one of the most transformative medical advances of our time. Dr. Hang's team went even further. They transferred the SAG-A enzyme into a safe probiotic bacterium, Lactococcus lactis, transforming it into a living medicine called R5780. In 2025, this SAG-A probiotic received FDA approval for clinical trials in cancer patients, marking a revolutionary moment in medicine. A therapy born from collaboration between humans and microbes. But behind the microscopes and data lies a deeper realization. Microbes are the memory of creation, the ancient intelligence that taught matter how to become life. In the metaphysical sense, they are the Earth's neurons, connecting all living things through invisible threads of consciousness. When our inner microbial world is in balance, our body reflects that harmony, clarity, vitality, intuition. When it's disrupted by stress, disconnection, or fear, our internal dialogue begins to break down. The body forgets how to listen. Disease is not just a biological imbalance. It's the loss of communication between the visible and invisible worlds. Microbes remind us that healing is cooperation, not combat. That wellness is born from relationship, not control. They teach that every living system, whether a forest, an ocean, or the human body, thrives through harmony and diversity. Science now shows what ancient traditions have always taught. Our gut microbiome influences not only our immunity, but also our emotions, intuition, and creativity. It shapes the very chemistry of joy, serotonin, dopamine, and other messengers that mirror our inner light. In the language of spirit, this is prana, chi, or life force, expressed biologically through microbial balance. So when we breathe consciously, eat mindfully, meditate, or spend time in nature, We're not just nurturing our spirit, we're feeding the ancient beings within us that sustain our health and our evolution. Dr. Hang's work bridges the worlds of molecule and mystery. It reminds us that our bodies are ecosystems of consciousness, places where bacteria and human cells, chemistry and soul coexist in a delicate conversation. To listen to our microbes is to listen to life itself. It is to remember that we are not separate from nature. We are nature, made intelligent through connection. Perhaps these microscopic beings were never just bacteria. Perhaps they are the whispers of the earth, tiny alchemists, poets of the unseen, turning every cell and heartbeat into a living conversation with the cosmos. Conclusion: the microbes within us are storytellers of evolution. They hold the memory of cooperation, the wisdom of resilience, and the blueprint of balance. When we honor them through nourishment, awareness, and connection, we strengthen not only our immunity, but our relationship with life itself. So, as you reflect on your own health, ask yourself, what does my immunity say about my inner ecosystem? If my gut microbiome could speak, would it tell a story of harmony or a call for reconnection?